Hello, Record87 and welcome back to Strategic Command World War 1 as we continue our Central Powers playthrough on Veteran difficulty. And we are heading into the middle of 1917. And the Central Powers have been victorious in the east. Russia has collapsed and a number of neutral buffer states have been put up in its place. But that is not the only place the Central Powers have been marching on victoriously, as we have the entirety of the Balkans firmly in our grip as well. Meanwhile, the Ottomans have broken out into Egypt and are currently pursuing the British positions there. Egypt itself has capitulated, although there are some holdouts yet to be crushed. With the release of pressure from the east, obviously the German and Austrian firepower has all been moved over to the Italian front and the Western front, and we're starting to see the startings of a little push there from the Central Powers, although the Entente are not giving up without a fight and are certainly hitting as hard as we are. This was taken from a Twitch livestream, so without any further ado, I will hand you guys straight over to the live audio. Okay, Western Front, not too much damage last turn actually. Get these guys, the problem is their morale keeps suffering because of extensive bombardment. Is there any way I could unlock this position? No. No is the short answer. But I might be able to unlock this position. I think perhaps that is where I shall focus. Two shells left. Do I want to use them all? Apparently no, I don't. Let's start by hitting him with that. Oh wow, and then I'm just going to run you away, I think. Oh, we didn't get it. That's okay. Oh wow, you cannot get in there. Oh no, misclick. The worst kind of click. So you can go in there but you can't defend. Well, that's rubbish. So we got them but we didn't get the position. Okay. I'm going to put that down as not ideal. I wonder if I swap you, can I attack with you? I'm going to say the answer is no, and I was right. Yeah, I think two shells is enough to get a job done against those Brits. We can hit them with a railgun for funsies. Seven, entrenchments 8. And we'll get 3 shells there, so maybe not. Let's heal you up. Let's pull you out and get you replaced at the front. Let's heal you up. And you, sure. Any reason I don't want to do this? No, I don't think so. Maybe we'll prepare for push against those Brits next turn. Although I feel like there's a lot of that in the next turn. Can we do this? Yes, we can. Okay, good. Now we can concentrate on Brussels with those 2 artillery pieces. This is good. So we've now got enough guys at the front where we can swap out and pull people quite far back before worrying about throwing them in again. Down here we survived miraculously. But I think what I'm going to do is run away. Get a fresh unit in there. Meanwhile, over here, I'd like to keep attacking. At some point, we're going to kind of run out of steam. Currently just trading cores. Let's actually do this. Bring you in here, finish you off. And move more artillery forward? Maybe not. Maybe I want more troops forward. Again, you can get here, but you cannot dig in. In fact, speaking of which, you need to dig in. I think we're actually in a good place to take this next turn. Because we've got strength guys here, strength guys at the back, you can kind of zip in. I keep saying that, but is it going to change? Not really. Have you moved? No. Because I've just noticed these entrenchments are the wrong way around. There we go. Okay, let's do that. You need health. You need health as well, actually. Recon bombers, we'll move up to the front, and we'll get some fighter cover over here. We'll just get you, keep your shells going. You can now get upgraded because the HQ moved forward, or not upgraded, healed because HQ moved forward, that's nice. And let's swap out you two. Like I say, with a view of extracting these Germans, which means the next batch of fantastical Austro-Hungarians we've got are going to get ready near Innsbruck. To take these positions. We'll have Austro-Hungary pushing Italy, we'll have German Bulgaria pushing France, / Britain, / America. Right, you're going to go all the way over to Vienna. Oh, I've still got loads of you guys. Alright, let's grab you. Okay, just Germans hanging about over here. I used 10, 11, 12. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Alright, so last, is it last for Germans out east? Last Germans out of Prussia. Those guys are going to stay where they are. I could probably spread them out a little bit, but does it matter? No. It's not quite a nice shape, is it? Anyway. As I try and draw patterns with my men, I've got guys sitting around here. I need to move. You need to keep shifting over. How many guys are up here now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish. I could probably do with a few more. Maybe 1. We'll keep 2 of you guys in and around Austro-Hungary just in case there's grumblings. You should go to Budapest. You should head home as well. Don't really know what I'm doing with you. You guys should get to France. So you're gonna start looking after my southern front-ish. So much ish. So just heal you guys there. Alright, all well and good. Continue the long march. I could potentially operate you now, actually. I shall maybe look at that. In fact, why not look at that with you as an example? It's probably quite expensive, yeah. Yeah, it's worth it though. Ah, that's handy. Ah, the fun begins. Okay. Go and get him. Yes. Okay. Is that cleaned up? Hello. Hello. It's good. Killing HQ units is always useful. Your supply is terrible. I have only got 3 shells though. That's not ideal. Maybe I shall wait a turn. Just block you off there. It's still fine. In fact, that's also fine. Who's my better general? Rating 7. Oh, you have experience though. Let's bring you over. I'll bring the horses over. Good. So we should hopefully, well, we'll take Isle of Man, we'll take Alexander and take Port Said before the reinforcements get near us. And I'm pretty pleased with that. Ah, yes, you. Keep moving, please. There's a good chap. Yeah, he survived, but not doing very well with it. Alright, research, diplomacy. Diplomacy I'm going to keep up at, because we got some success here, so let's keep going. Still a ways away, to be fair. It could be purchasing interesting. We lost a core, we're down 3 cores, but to be honest, I don't really need them. Fighters, however, I do. Requires aerial warfare research. I might... yeah, I might wait till we get that up so I can get some of these guys. Really the heavy attack ones. Okay. You have lost core again. I'm not sure. Actually, no, you're slightly lower. So I will get one for you. And that should do research. You've actually got a little bit, a reasonable amount of space. Really, we haven't been doing mobility with you? That's slightly criminal. Oh no, I did order your tank, that's fine. Infantry warfare is going, command and control, infantry weapons, let's... no, let's not do that. That will get there. Probably some more logistics might be useful. Austro-Hungary? Airships, ground attack, mobility, fine. Long range aircraft, we got level 1 of that. Oh, you're probably going to want some A as well. Since we realised that's a thing, apparently is important. So I don't really want to go SW, but I might, no, I'm not going to bother. I'm not sure I need anything else, to be honest. Let's just put extra research into this to get my tank sooner. And we can also put an extra level in there, because that's going to go up to 2. Oh, hey, Grasswing, sorry. So used to talking to myself, I've got to check chat. We are winning, yeah. We have, oh, it's too far zoom. We've signed the Brest-Litovsk peace treaty with Russia, Bolshevik Russia, so Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia, it's around, all free. Ukraine is free and independent, as is Crimea and Transcaucasian Federation. So, woo! That was good actually. That was a long time coming, so that was nice. Now we're just starting to punch back against the allies. It's going okay actually. Now that we managed to bring all our many big guns and our sexy looking tanks to the front, we are getting some work done. Sooner. Yeah, well, I will definitely allow that statement. We do have to murder the French. We're also doing our best to get Switzerland to break its neutrality and join us in the war, because that'll open a nice big front. And we're also murdering battalions. Oh, more importantly, recently we have liberated Egypt, so that's now under our control. We've thrown off the yoke of British imperialism for the Ottoman yoke of British. Oh no, for the yoke of Ottoman imperialism. Ah, damn it! It's so close. Right. That'll do. That'll do for this turn. 300 points though. Actually, really? Is there nothing else I want? No, you're maxed. Of course I could, but it's just space. It's just space, and I don't really want to spend it on ships. Well, maybe what I need to do is actually spend it on repairing some ships. He runs away. So maybe that's what I'll do. I'll get this destroyer up to full strength. Although I'll be next turn, but we'll save the points and do that next turn. That British sub has been so annoying. Oh, Bolshevik ideas, it's not what we want. Okay, that's good. Netherlands scoot towards us. It keeps them out of the Entente's hands, which is all we really want. We're not looking for them to join the war. I know, Bolsheviks. Ottomans tanks progressing, excellent. Yeah, and we're getting nothing from Norway because of raiding. Fine. Can't do much about that. Our navy is in a pretty poor shape. We don't need navy when you've got big guns. So the British are foolishly trying to take back Egypt. It's be interesting to see what Italy has in Africa as well. It'd be quite nice just to take this whole coast. Slow going, but well, I think we'll get there. It would be nice just to get the whole world. It would. As long as it's sunny, that makes a big difference. Everywhere looks miserable in the grey rain. I flew into I flew into Bergen last week, and it was glorious sunshine. I'd never been in there before. I only got to see the airport, to be fair, because I was flying further down the coast. But it was very picturesque in the sunshine with all the greenery in the hills and the fjords. I know, sun in Bergen, amazing. I spent a glorious, 4 hours in the airport before I headed down to Haugesund instead, which was also sunny, so that was also very nice. Oh, we lost the core. Yeah, it is. It's a very pretty part of the world. Although everywhere along the Norwegian coast seems to be very pretty. Reminds me of a little bit of the west coast of Scotland, actually, but with just like turned up to 11. If that makes any sense. Okay, so we've lost one corps. They're pushing, but oh, some futile attacks I think here. They know their time's up. Interesting to see if they fill that hole in the Ardennes or not. Ooh, hello. That's an interesting thing to fill it with. We'll have to see what damage we can do to that tank. A valuable prize indeed if we can get it. So this is good to see. So the Italians have a pretty poor economy, so you aren't being able to reinforce their units, and you see the French are having to fill holes in our line. That's what we want. We might finally be able to free Iraq this turn. Okay, one corps lost. Not the worst thing in the world. I don't know how intelligence spotted that, but good, fair play to them. Cruisers. And some random Frenchies. Ooh, our Ottoman railgun. The rail stops here, so it will be very useful in the south. We'll put you in there, see if we can't head you towards Europe. Right, west coast, western front, let's start there. Hello, you. Are we fighting? Yes, we are fighting the Italians. Lots of Italians we're fighting. And so far we've taken 3 hexes of Italy. So slow progress, but not being our priority, to be fair. Right, so we would take 5 damage straight up, smacking our face into this tank. How badly can we rough it up? So if we can kill this thing, even for the loss of a core, it's a pretty big victory. Because these things are expensive to replace. Oh, that's nice. Free strength damage. And another one. And another one. Ooh. Okay, these are much better odds now. Yeah, artillery's gonna hurt, but... Okay. Go on, get him. Oh, gum! What is it, the Mark 5? Is that what that's called? Tank. Sweet, this was good. I would also like to move in here. It's probably going to be pretty dangerous for this guy's, or pretty poor for this guy's health. And part of me wants to build the trenches, so he has some element of survivability, but the rest of me just wants to smack this guy in the face, because it's always nice to hit artillery. It's only 2 damage, and we're going to take 1 back. Alright, I think this time... Oh, I cannot entrench. Oh, really? Really? Okay, hit me in the face then. Surprised we didn't do more damage against just guns there. Yeah, I guess we are smacking then, indeed. How? I could be quite forward with my tanks here. And maybe that's what we're going to have to do. Get these boys to hold the line. You have 8 shells. Oh, let's just take this guy out then. Move our whole line forward a little bit. Head towards Verdun. I hear it's going to be easy to take that place. And throw a railgun at them for good measure. You got any shells left? No. Okay. That's a good start. Nice. Beautiful. You won't be able to entrench, but that is fine by me. You're fully healed, so you can come down here. You backline guys need topped up. You frontline guys need topped up as well. Okay, this is good. It's also distracting them from pulling their artillery and trying to squeeze our Belgium pocket, where we keep all our spare change. So that's nice. I mean, I also would like to try and take Epinal. We do have a tank defending them. We do have 5 healthy cores here. You only have 3 shells though, so that's not going to work. I am, however, going to pull you back and push you forward, so you can get some R&R on the back lines. Turn to heal you. I should have taken time to upgrade you, to be perfectly honest. How's my points? Loads of points. Let's do all this. So these guys are chilling out here with a job to push into Switzerland when that all kicks off. Yeah, but Austro-Hungarians need some serious upgrades and some health before they get to the front. I'd like you to pull back. I'd actually like you to pull back as well. Right, start shuffling forwards. Let's upgrade where we can. How many shells you got? 6. That seems a good number. Perfect. I approve of this message. Let's get our healthier core on the front, and actually let's push you. Can I push you further away? Ish. There we go. I'll have some artillery we can use in this detachment next turn. Yes, things are going well, which is, you know, usually worrying. Eventually we will take this 4th hex of France, of Italy. But for right now, I'm content that they keep moving units in and we keep destroying them. Actually, maybe we could push down here instead. I probably need... I need a bit more of a shuffle. Maybe. How many shells you got? 6, which entrenchment 7. Yeah, the mountain gives really good entrenchment, surprisingly enough. You, however, only have ground cover. And now, I might not kill you, but I think I can do quite a lot of strength damage here. And I was apparently wrong, really. Okay. Cover me disappointed and or surprised, so we'll not do that. Maritime bombers are fit and healthy, and we can actually do some bombing. That was good. You need to be upgraded. You need to be upgraded. Some Austro-Hungary air support. Some German air support. You are going to go stand in Vienna. You're going to go stand in Budapest. We were trying to spread out our forces a little bit, just in case these Bolsheviks decide to give us a bit of trouble. Let's grab the last of our German corps. That is good. Yeah, you guys are going to have loads of dudes. I don't know if I need to keep anyone else hanging about in case of uprisings. I mean, I can't imagine they would ever want to rise up against me, but you just never know. 33, that's expensive. Right, you're going to come join the Germans in the south. Germans, Bulgarians. Just sit there at the back. Okay, maybe we'll keep you guys where you are for now. You need to get on a railway line though. So I can move you in future if I wish. Let's top you off because it's pretty much cheap. No, I'm not using those guys for fighting, so I'm not going to do that. This is now stable. Maybe I want someone in Athens. Yeah, why not? You come down and stand at Athens instead. You're going to go garrison Batum. Right. Egypt. How many shells you got? 5. Let's use them. Let us take Port Said. Throw these perfidious Brits back to the sea. These are not the odds I was expecting. Still no damage back is good. That is not. On the plus side, they want to be able to reinforce because of their low supply. Okay. Okay, anyone that can reach, yeah, there we go. That was a little bit expensive. Not gonna lie, a little bit expensive. And we should be able to kill this guy. Come on. Thank you. We'll take El Alamein. And then we'll start our encirclement of Alexandria. Cool. You might as well... no, you attacked. You can't throw some trenches down. That's fine. Egypt is ours. Port Said is ours. Alexandria will fall. Is there anything interesting to get in the African lands? Well, national morale objectives are always good, so they will always hurt the opponent. So Britain will take a national morale hit, which is one, how you ultimately kill majors, and also affects how well their troops fight. So the fact that our national morale is 73 and theirs is 76, actually that's much of a par. So Italy actually gets a slight boost compared to us in their fighting skills because their morale is so much higher. So there's that benefit. And that's probably about it really. We'll get some, actually when we capitulate bits of Africa we get some monies, so we got like 150 points to spend on stuff for Egypt, so it helps a little bit. It's not the be all and end all, but I shall not turn my nose up at it. I might sink that Italian cruiser while I'm at it. That would also be beneficial. Okay, no attack there. What's happened here is that this guy who's been standing here for 4 years? No, not quite. Yeah, 4 years actually. Suddenly realised a commander was on his way and thought, oh rubbish, I better actually do something. And is now getting some useful attacks in. He thinks he can fill me, but he can't. Alright, it's good for our progress. We'll probably have to take a turn next turn just to top everyone up, upgrade my artillery. Yeah. I'm tempted to send some people after this boat actually. Get some free damage there. Okay, I think we're just about done. I did say I was going to heal this destroyer, so I will. We just can't... there we go, that's better. Okay, plane's getting the job done. Yeah, his supply is terrible. That is good. Readiness to... okay. Hopefully, this should be the death of this guy now. because he has no friendly ports with which to resupply and repair and all that stuff. As long as he doesn't manage to kill my light cruiser before he goes out. We have a submarine with level 2. We're going to start sending off, see if we can get one out, because we're a bit shy on submarines. They keep dying. Another great advantage to sweeping along Africa would be getting a port we can then use on the Atlantic coast, which would make quite a big difference to our general survivability. I could send a destroyer after this guy, but to be honest, it's not worth it. I don't have any ASW, and I might get lucky and get one, but equally I might not. I'd rather he just sat there and I can get one of my bombers next turn. Diplomacy, we did get success with the Ottoman shit, so let's throw a double back in there. Keep going at them. Still fairly ways away. What we need is whenever you get a breakthrough or chance of success, whatever you call it, you can either get a minor or a major. We want a major one. And it's just luck of the draw, really. Germany. Just have your boats never die. Ah, man, why didn't I think of that? Yeah, more fighters, please. Or better fighters, not more of them. Yeah, we're getting close to the end of the research game, to be honest. Yeah, you can't fund that. Anything interesting you can fund? Not really. Let's take another level in aerial. Why not? Ability, maybe go ground type, get a heavy what do you call it? Heavy bomber for you at some point. Actually, we'll get some range as well, because we're using a maritime aircraft for spotters, and that is quite useful. There we go, top you off. Since we're so much cash, I'm tempted to get at least one core going for Germany, although that's probably it for just now. And I will buy this core back for Austria-Hungary. But I'll not get the rest. And we'll get 500 points just kind of sitting in the bank. Well, why don't we get another Bulgarian fighter? Sure. Could get another German railgun, but they're not that useful, to be honest. I want these, but I haven't got the tech for it yet. And I could always buy ships and subs, but I'll order one, reluctantly. Okay. So really, I think the challenge now is just going to make sure we get the job done in the time frame, which should be okay. If as long as we're making gains everywhere else, we should eventually hopefully push through France, and we're seeing it's getting a little softer. My brain hurts. Brain does hurt. It's too much thinking sometimes. Norway's having no luck. Some airship stuff for Germany, fine. Just did it because I have a couple of them. Actually, I'm using them for scouts more than anything, which isn't terrible. Trench warfare level 4 for Austria-Hungary, cool. Gas shell production, that's a really good one actually. That's how many shells you produce a turn, which is a limiting factor often. Let's see what reply the Entente have. So we're not out of the woods yet with this little pocket, but we're pretty close to it, to be honest. Are you kidding me? I've just left port. How on earth do you find me straight away? Well, I'll tell you how. They do have because of a difficulty, extra spotting. So we've got one more spotting range for me. I'm really regretting having purchased that sub now. It's not really doing much for us. Ah, well. No, come back. Stay a while. Cowards indeed. I mean, of course, it's an entirely sensible thing to do, but still, we shall harass them for it. Some Yankees on front line. Not seen too much of the Americans. The odd corps here and there, but that's about it. Found some American planes in Russia. The only thing that might be a pain in the bum is if the AI lands some random amphibious troops somewhere. I've got a reasonable number of my ports guarded, but not all of them. Ooh, my escorts got really scuffed there. Yeah, I feel like I'm definitely behind on fighter tech. But we're working on it, we're working on it. Hey, leave my tank alone. Another push towards Antwerp. Ow! No! Not Tommy Tankington. Japan and China are not in this game, correct. Oh, sad. That hurts. Japan, I get mentioned that they're raiding German shipping in the Pacific, but that's about it. China, I don't think really gets a mention at all, to be honest. Can't believe I lost my tank. Oof. And looks like we're going to lose Trient as well. Wow. That did not go well for the French. Yeah. Trento. That's an interesting move, Britain. I'll put a low strength unit in no trenches. And likewise French, just throwing a detachment at me. Slows me down, I suppose. And that's where we're going to call it for this episode. So again, some reasonable progress made there. I think it was good to get a kill on those British tanks. Very unfortunate that we turned around and gave up our own ones in the exact same breath, essentially. So yeah, definitely have to be wary of leaving them sitting on the front. I mean, while I think progress is good in the Italian front, it's taken a while to get the Austrians kind of rolling. And again, I think it will take us a fair few turns just to break down the accumulated mass of soldiers that have been building there for the past kind of 3 years. That said, I think the Ottomans are in a much better place to kind of break out and kind of cover a bit more ground, and I still have relatively high hopes of them racing across the African coast and providing some relief in that direction. However, this was taken from a Twitch livestream, so if you're interested in coming out and hanging out and seeing it all happen live, then there is a link in the description below. Otherwise, I do hope you have enjoyed this episode, and I'll catch you all in the next one.